We're going to start either laying down or sitting, whichever is your preference. However your body feels today. We're going to start with our breathing exercises and also it's a yoga nidra in reality. Our yoga nidra is the kind of the consciousness of your whole entire body, and trying to touch with your attention all of your body and try to relax your body at the same time. And try to figure out if there's something there stuck in your body, and if you can unstick it with your breath and with your attention. So here, if you're sitting, you're going to place your hands on your thighs, pressing your thighs down, and lifting the spine. And if you're laying down, you're going to place your hands, let's place your hands on your belly. And try to relax the back of the body onto the mat. Bend the knees and place the bottoms of the feet and toes on the floor. And here we're going to close our eyes. And let's just do 3 relaxation breaths, sighing breaths. Inhale with the nose, exhale with the mouth, and say, ah. Again, inhale with the nose, exhale through the mouth, and say, ah. And one more time. Ah. Let's relax our toes, each and every of the 10 toes from the inside to the outside. Relaxing our metatarsals from the inside to the outside. Relaxing our heels from the inside to the outside, our ankles, our shins, the front of the shins, the back of the shins. Relaxing our knees from the front to the sides to the back. Relaxing our thighs from the front to the sides to the back. Relaxing our glutes. Our pelvis and inside of the pelvis. Allowing the breath to flow a little bit better in the pelvis. Relaxing our rib cage, allowing the ribs to open and close. And the spine. Allowing each vertebrae to relax. Shoulders. If you're sitting, pretending like you have a wall behind you. whole back is on that wall, your shoulders are on that wall, your head is on that wall. Pressing the head back. Relaxing our arms or wrists and our fingers. Relaxing our neck, the back of the neck, the front of the neck, where our thyroid lies. Relax the jaw. And the connection between our tongue and our neck. Relaxing that tongue. See if you're holding any tension there. Relax. Relaxing the sides of the mouth towards the ears. Sides of the nose towards the ears. Sides of the eyes towards the ears. Relaxing the center of the eyebrows and opening the distance between each eyebrow. Opening the forehead. And placing your attention in the back of the head. And as you do this, observe what happens to the front of your face. And we're going to place our right hand on the belly, left hand in the center of the chest. And just keep your hands here as we do our box breath, or samavriti, which means the same vibration. So we're going to inhale for 3 with the belly, hold for 3, exhale for 3, hold for 3. Inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale for 3, hold for 3. And continue like this. Imagine that you're breathing like a square. Each side is the same distance. And you end at the same place you started. As you're doing this, try to relax when you hold. Observe if there's tension accumulating as you hold, and release it. One more time. And as you finish relaxing, your hands on the floor, the thighs. Good, and let's open our eyes. Very good. We're gonna start by laying down. Is everybody, okay. By laying down on your mat. And we're gonna stretch our legs and our arms all the way back. Stretching our fingers and flexing our feet. Bringing our toes towards our knees. And pressing your whole entire back side of the body onto the floor. And let's take a deep inhale towards our hands. And exhale throughout the back of the body all the way to your heels. Again, inhale, stretch. Exhale. Stretch your heels all the way forward. One more time. And exhale. And then we're going to bend our knees and bring our knees to the chest. Relax your thighs to your belly. Try to press your whole spine, including your sacrum on the floor. Bring the chin in towards the throat a little bit. Good. And with our hands on our knees, we're just going to rock the knees side to side and start to move the head the opposite direction. Moving the head the opposite direction. Trying to loosen up those muscles that run through the sides of your spine. And then we're going to come to center and release. Again, stretch your legs, stretch the arms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the knees again to the chest and lift your head off the floor. Make yourself a little ball. Sink your belly down. Let's do it again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, make yourself a little ball. Again, inhale, stretch. Exhale, make yourself a little ball. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, make yourself a little ball. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, make yourself a little ball. Lifting the head. Stay with the head lifted and breathe. Trying to move that belly with your breath as you exhale, bringing the belly button down. Try to lift your head a little bit more away from the body. and bring your head down and grab a hold of your toes, your big toes. And then lift your feet up to the sky. Press your heels up. Even if your knees are bent, it's okay. As long as your heels are pointing upwards and your arms are getting a nice stretch. Your shoulders are getting a nice stretch away from the floor. Your shoulder blades are moving away from each other. And every time you exhale, maybe pressing the thighs a little forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Normally. Okay, now you're going to separate the feet apart, stretching the inner part of the legs, stretching also your hip joints. Trying to press the thighs away from you, stretching those arms, pressing the sacrum on the floor. And let's close the legs slowly. Close. Squeeze the thighs together. Squeeze the knees together and open it. We're going to do 5 of these very slowly. Squeezing the knees, squeezing the thighs, and opening. And again. Oh, squeezing and opening. And again, and squeezing and opening. Okay, we're going to come to center. And we're going to release the left leg down onto the floor, holding the right toe with both hands. And pressing the right thigh away from the belly a little bit. And lifting the heel up to the sky. And pressing also the left foot forward, like if you had an imaginary wall there, and you're pressing the left leg forward. Doesn't matter if your legs are not straight. We're just starting our yoga session today. Your body might be a little stiff from the weekend. And with your hand again on your toe, your right hand on the big toe, actually it just should be 3 fingers, the index, the middle finger, and behind the big toe, and the thumb pressing on the big toe nail. Okay? Okay, open the left arm outward and start to open that leg slowly to the right. Okay, I don't want your left hip to come off the floor. Keep the left hip on the floor. So don't bring the leg all the way to the right, because that will make your hip come off the floor. We don't want that. We want your left foot to continue pressing forward. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and then come to center. And lift the left leg up, and then switch hands. And release the right leg down. And continue holding on that big toe, even if the knee is bent. It's okay. All I want is for the back of the body to stretch. If we take a strap, then we're really not stretching your whole back and arms. We're just stretching the leg. We'll take the strap some other time. I want you to soothe and soften the breath. And press the right foot forward. Open the right arm out. Inhale and exhale. Start to bring that left leg to the left, but don't lift the right hip off the floor. The right hip, your whole right buttock is on the floor. If it comes up, just go to the center again and do it again. Pressing the right foot forward. Okay, one more breath. And then coming to center. And lifting the right leg again. And now holding just the back of the thighs. Heels upward. And now placing the hands on the floor. Taking your block. And putting your block in the center of the thighs. Squeeze the center of the thighs towards each other. Okay? And bend the knees. Bend the knees 90 degrees. Flex your feet and squeeze the block as you try to relax at the same time. Relax your buttocks. And start to do little circles with your knees. Here, kind of paying attention as well as all the bones in the sacrum and in the lower back moving, and your abdominal muscles moving, stretching and contracting. Center, and then do the circles the other way. And then come to center again, and lift the feet up, separate the feet, and squeeze the block. Just breathe here. Okay, take a break whenever you need to take a break. Now we're going to lower the left leg as you squeeze the block at the same time. Keep both legs nice and straight. And squeeze the block, activate the inner part of the legs, and relax the outer part of the legs. Breathing. Squeezing the block. One more breath, and then come to center. Keep squeezing the block. And now bring the right leg down. Keep squeezing the block like scissors. Activating the inner part of the legs and softening the outside part of the legs. One more breath. And come back to center. Bend the knees. And let's take a little break here, placing the feet on the floor. Take the block out. And relax. Relax your whole spine. Relax the legs. Relax the belly and the abdomen. And now stretch your legs and relax the hip joints. Okay, we're going to bend the knees again and then take your block and place it underneath the sacrum.
just relax sacrum on the block. Relax the belly, relax the shoulders. Let the lower back drop to the floor. So that block cannot be where the lower back is. So move that block where the sacrum is, far away from the waistline. Okay, now we're going to bring the knees to the chest and round the lower back the other way. And drop the thighs to the belly. Come. Good. And now hold your feet, the outside of the feet, and try to straighten the legs as you drop your whole spine. And maybe the feet point back to the back of the head. This is sort of like this little stretch, nice stretch for Halasana. Halasana is plow pose. And then place the hands on the floor or besides the block. You can grab a hold of the block so the block will move and lift the feet up to the sky. And slowly lower the legs, counting to 10. Keep breathing. All the way until your legs are straight but not on the floor, and just press the heels forward. Trying to relax the lower back as you breathe. Try to relax your shoulders. One more breath. And now relax the feet. Place your feet wide, your arms a little wider. And relax your hips and your belly. Bring your feet together, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and move your feet closer and closer to the block, but let your heels press on the floor, okay? Heels press down on the floor, and then reach towards your heels. Reach your hands towards your heels. Now point the knees forward, roll your shoulders back, open the chest, and begin to lift the hips off the floor. Point the knees forward. Open the chest. And breathe. If this is comfortable for you, you would like to try the next step, then lift the hips a little bit more and place the block the tall way and place the block underneath the sacrum and relax here. Just like I have it. Opening the front of the body, making the back of the body strong. You can also place the block on the middle height. Rolling the shoulders back and then moving your arms back. And reach back with your fingers. Now that your hips are on something, press the left foot on the floor and lift the right leg up. Try to straighten the right leg as you lift it up. And we're going to start to bring the leg down as we inhale, almost touching the floor. Point your toes, exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, and then bend the knee, place the right foot on the floor, and stay here and relax just a second, a few seconds. And now place your weight on the right foot and lift the left leg up. Both sides of the sacrum need to be on the block. Okay, let's lower the left leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Okay, bend the knee. Place a foot on the floor. Press both feet on the floor. And lift the hips up and away from the block. Keep pointing the knees forward. Take the block out. Keep pointing the knees forward. Tucking that tailbone in. One more breath. Now lift your heels up and begin to round the spine. Round the spine, all the way down to the floor. All the way down to the floor, and then you release the heels. Bring the arms beside you and straighten the legs and relax. Okay, then last exercise on the floor. Bring your knees again to the chest. Hold the knees with each hand. And separate the knees towards the armpits. Yes, towards the armpits. And let's bring our arms inside of the legs and hold the outside of the feet. Okay? Arms are inside of the legs. You're holding the outside of the feet. And you're pointing the bottom parts of the feet towards the sky. And bringing the knees towards the floor little by little as your hips open. And begin to sway side to side. Massaging that side of the spine. Also making your hips a little looser and open. And then come to center. You're going to try to stretch the right leg. And bend the left knee towards the armpit, towards the floor, like if you were going to do bow and arrow, practicing bow and arrow, archery, whatever. Stretching the right arm and the right leg. Okay, come to center and do the other side. Stretching the left leg and the left arm, bringing the right knee towards the floor. And do it again. And again. And again. And now come to center and bring the feet together. Hold the feet with both hands. Separate the knees and bring the feet towards the belly. If you can't do this, then have a hold of your strap and place the strap around the feet and hold the strap. With both hands, bringing the feet towards the belly and separating the knees. As you relax the knees and press the sacrum down on the floor. One more breath. And then relax the feet on the floor. And place your arms beside the body. And just let your knees fall to the floor. And as you're doing this, point your sit bones towards the feet. And relax your lower back on the floor. And then very gently, bring the knees together. And again, let's stretch your legs, stretch your arms. And bend the knees and roll over to one side. And let's come into our tabletop, facing down. And place your hands right under the shoulders. Place your knees right under your hips. Press the shins down, press the tops of the feet down, open your fingers. And begin to kind of press yourself away from the floor energetically with all of the surface of your fingers and your shins and the tops of your toes, your toenails. Align the head with the rest of the spine and bring the chin forward. And roll the shoulders back and pretend like you are going to slide your hands towards your knees as you open the chest more. Bring the shoulder blades towards each other. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, take a deep inhale. Look up. Stretching the eyes. And then as you exhale, curve the spine. Come into cat. Okay, relax. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, cat. And stay into cat. Separating the shoulder blades from the center. Opening the back of the body, the back of the torso. And coming to your fingertips. And here do cow. So lift your gaze forward and up. Roll your shoulders back.
And keep your weight in the belly area, not in your fingers. One more breath. And exhale, bring your hands down, move your hands forward and stretch back. But start to look forward. Just look forward and stretch back into child pose. Stretching the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Stretching the throat. One more breath, and now dropping the forehead to the floor. And here melting the belly between the thighs and the chest between the knees. And then looking at your hands and walking your hands back. And if it's difficult to sit on your heels, then place your block between your heels and sit. Whatever distance that your knees are comfortable, sit on the block or sit on your heels. Place your hands on the thighs and lift the back of the head and spine towards the sky. Okay, open the eyes. Very good. Let's place our hands in front of our knees and roll your toes in. Okay, you roll your toes in and start to kind of sway back, opening the toes. Opening the toes. And let's sit on the heels for your block, but with the toes curled in. Try to stay here. Try to relax the sensation of wanting to move. If it's completely unbearable, then move. But if not, just breathe into it and try to relax. Try to relax. The stretch. Okay, now bring your hands to your hips and pressing the toes down, lift up onto your knees. Okay, so if you feel like you need some more cushion where your knees are, then fold the mat or put some cushion or put a towel. And then lift. Okay, let's lift the arms up. Let's lift the arms up and relax your tailbone to face the center of the knees. And lift the belly in and up towards the center of the heart. The center of the heart moves towards your hands. And you start to move the rib cage away from the pelvis. We want to stretch that belly so that that belly begins to function better. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now slowly and with balance, we're going to come all the way down. All the way down. Place your hands on the floor and try to place your forehead on the floor. Okay? And now, using your belly strength, you're going to lift up and come all the way up again. Okay, come all the way up again. Arms go back, lifting the center of the chest. And exhale, go all the way down. And lift again. Inhale, lift. And we're gonna bring our hands in back of our sacrum. Okay? Fingers facing down. And we're gonna make sure that our buttocks is not tight. Yeah, we're there with our hands, we're like, okay, is it getting tight? We'll soften it. Soften the buttocks so that your hips, so that you can press your hips forward and down. So pressing that sacrum forward and down, bring your shoulders back, bring the elbows towards each other. Keep looking forward. Keep looking forward. And breathe into the front part of the body. This is just like bridge pose, like what we did on the floor, bridge pose. But now we're kind of working a little bit more our front of the body. We're making it stronger. And not so much the back of the body. Tucking that tailbone in, trying to relax the buttocks so that the sacrum can fit nicely in the pelvis. Okay, now let's stretch the right arm up and let's reach with our left hand, let's reach our left heel. If we can't reach the left heel, take the block and place the block near the heel. Place your hand on the block with your fingers and stretch back. Stretching the whole right side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and then slowly come forward. And let's lift both arms up. And we're going to come all the way down again. We're going to come all the way down again. Hands down and forehead down. Okay, let's lift up again. And place your hands in back of the sacrum again. Pressing the sacrum forward and down. Elbows towards each other. I'm going to lift the left arm back. And let's switch. I'm going to use the block and place your hand on the block and stretch your whole left side of the body. Camel pose. Yeah. One-sided camel pose. One more breath. And come to center. Lift both arms up. And again, let's come all the way down. Controlled and balanced. And placing your forehead down. And let's lift again. And bringing your arms on your hands, on your hips, elbows facing back. Okay, we're going to inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring the right knee towards our chest and bring the right foot forward. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Good. Here we're going to balance. We're going to lift the left hip up. And lift our arms up. Keep balancing here. Placing your weight in the center. And lifting your whole left side up. Now we're going to bring our hands to the back. Interlace our fingers. Roll our shoulders back. Extend our arms. Look forward, chin forward, and come all the way down.
And trying to place our forehead on the floor, lifting our arms up. Keep balancing here. 3 more breaths. And then lifting up.
Slowly. And let's place our hands again on the hips. We're going to put a little bit more weight on our back toes. And we're going to lift up. Lift up and straighten the legs. And come all the way down again. And lift up again. So we're going to do 3 more like this. Down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to stay up. And we're going to try to place our heel, our back heel on the floor. Okay, the foot will be like 45-degree angle. And with our hands on the hips, we're going to start to turn the hips. So bringing the right hip back, left hip forward, turning the hips. Balancing here in the center of your feet. And now tuck your tailbone in. Face the tailbone towards the middle of the feet. And lift the front of the body. And now lift your arms up. And your chest lifts up. Center of the chest points towards your hands. You can look up. Balance here. Now we're going to move forward into an L shape. Move forward into an L shape. Stay here. 3 breaths. You can bend the knee a little bit if this is too much, but put your weight on the back foot. Put your weight more on the back foot. So press the back foot down more. 1 more breath. Now bend the right knee, place your hands on the floor, and come into a lunge position. And look forward. Straightening the spine. Bringing the right hip back, left hip forward. Getting in touch with everything that's going on. Okay, now bring the left knee down, the right knee down. And either you can come into child pose or downward facing dog, whichever you think will give you a little bit more of a stretch and release. Finished. Come back again into your knees, toes curled in, and come back, lifting your torso up. Okay, we're going to do the other side. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the left knee towards our chest and place our left foot forward. And as we're here, we're going to lift the right hip up and lift the right arm up and the left arm up and balance in the center of our feet. Try not to stick your butt back, but stick it in a little bit and lift the front of the body. Making the belly nice and strong. Okay, now bring your arms back. Interlace your fingers the other way this time. So the other index finger, index finger in front. And then roll your shoulders and straighten your arms. Look forward, chin forward, inhale. And exhale and come forward. And until you can't come forward more, then you can drop your forehead to the floor and lift your arms up away from you. Balance here. And slowly come up. Pressing the foot on the floor. You can come up easily. Okay, and now bring your hands to your hips. And then we're gonna put our weight on the back toes so we can lift our knee off the floor and try to straighten that leg, heel to the floor. And again, lower, inhale. Exhale. This is too hard. Just try to find like a chair or something you can hold on to the chair or the wall. Inhale. Exhale. Or maybe like a pole. Inhale. Like an old broom pole. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to stay. Go one more, and we're going to stay up. And we're going to lean back and place the heel on the floor. With our hands, we're going to move the hips. Left hip back, right hip forward. Keep placing more weight in the back foot. And then relax the buttocks, point the tailbone in between the feet. And lift the back of the spine, lift the front of the body. Belly button goes in and up, and then lift the arms up. Keep placing more weight in the back foot. Find a place where you are not pushing and pulling, that you are fine. And if you can stay in fine for a couple seconds, that's great. And then try it again. Enjoy. Santosha. And then move forward into an L shape. And you're going to breathe here for 5. If this is too much for your knee, just bend your knee a tiny bit. But put your weight in the back foot. Keep bringing your left hip back. Okay, now bend the knee. Place the hands on the floor and come into lounge pose. Look forward, straightening the spine. Keep the left hip going back, the right hip going forward. Stretch the spine. Stretch the heel back. Okay, one more breath. And either come into downward facing dog or child pose. And find your relaxation in downward facing dog or child pose. Pressing yourself back. If you're in child pose, come into downward facing dog. Look forward, bend the knees, stick your butt back, Keep looking forward, opening the chest, sliding the shoulders down the back. One more breath. And walk your feet towards your hands. And place your feet together this time. Place your feet together, toes together, even heels together. Squeeze your knees, squeeze your thighs, and hug the back of your knees and drop the crown of the head. Okay, bring your fingers beside your feet, even if your knees are bent, it doesn't matter, and look forward, stretching the spine, and start to press the thighs away from the belly to straighten the knees. If this is too difficult, just grab a block and place your hands on the block, and then try to straighten the knees, pressing the thighs, like turning the thighs inward and back. Look forward. Try to stretch the neck, the front of the neck. Chin forward. One more breath. And release. And then with holding your elbows, placing your head between the arms, start to sway side to side. Okay, come to center and begin to lift up slowly like a rag doll. And lift your arms up. Press your hands together. And just let's drop our hands that are together in the back of our shoulder blades, lifting our elbows up. And try to relax the shoulders down. Opening the chest. And relax the shoulders down. Hands between the shoulder blades, elbows facing up. Stretching the armpits. Try not to curve the spine. Try to hold the belly in and up. One more breath. Stretch the arms up. And bring the arms down. And just stay here in mountain pose. Closing the eyes. And we're going to place our hands together and widen the feet as wide as your mat. Okay? Heels inward. And if you know that you can't go all the way down in Malasana, just take your block and place it in back of you so that you can sit on your block, whatever distance you need. Okay? So we're going to press our hands together, widen our elbows, widen our shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees and stick your butt back. Okay, and keep going, sticking your butt back as much as possible. Bringing your arms inside of your knees and pressing the knees outward to open. And then either come into Balasana or sit on your block. And then we're going to stretch the right arm to the right side as much as possible, opening the right knee. And let's lift our left arm up and breathe. Twisting the spine here. If this is impossible, just press your hand on the left knee, opening the left knee as well, but I want you to twist. Twist and look up as much as you can. Okay, and then come to center again, Samastiti. And let's do the other side. The left arm goes to the left, pressing the left knee open, and raise your right arm up, opening the chest and twisting the spine. One more breath. And then coming back to Samastiti. And let's see if we can, if you're on the block, it'll be a little bit impossible, but if you want to try to just sit, either sit on the block or on the floor, and slowly extend your legs forward. And lift your arms up. As you lift your arms up, you can come all the way down if you want to take a hold of your strap. And I want you to straighten the spine. As you come down, very slowly come forward, straightening the spine, looking forward. I want your chin to move forward. If we stretch the front of the chest, then the back of the chest can slide down easily onto your lower back. One more breath. And then come all the way up again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stay here 2 breaths. And then bring your arms forward as if we were holding a beach ball. And then slowly we're going to come down to the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. And relax our body down. We're going to bring our knees to the chest. Open our arms out and slowly come all the way to the right. If that bothers you too much, take your block and place your knees on top of the block so they don't have to reach the floor. The point is to keep your chest open, your both shoulders on the floor, and relax the left side of the spine, the left side of the hips, all the way to your knee. Center. Again, take a hold of your knees for a couple breaths. Move the block to the other side. Inhale, open the arms out. Exhale, bring the knees to the left. Keep the shoulders on the floor. And extend the right side of the torso all the way to the hip. Slowly, and we come into our Shavasana.
Ideally, our Shavasana should be 15 minutes or longer. So if you just want to stay in your Shavasana, you can stay here. We're going to stay here for at least 5 minutes. To drop your body onto your mat, melting with your mat, melting with the earth, and melting with your neighbor. Okay, we're going to start to bring consciousness back to our body. And we go our toes first, and then our fingers stretch out. We're just getting out of bed with a beautiful new yoga body. On the Bend the knees. Roll over to our right side. Let's stay here in a fetal position. Just kind of feeling our left side open. And then we're going to press ourselves up. And come into our Sukhasana. And just here closing the eyes and feeling our body and everything, all the effects of everything we did today in our body and our mind and our energy. Feeling our right side of the body, our left side. And if you are the type of person that is always burning too much steam, is always getting a little bit more hesitated and maybe angry and maybe jealous, or those kinds of fire emotions, concentrate more on the breath of the left side. Breath coming in through the left side of the spine, to the left side of the brain, coming out through the right side. And if you're that type of person that is very airy and is always thinking and is always moving and very anxious and nervous, sometimes can fall into depression. And let's breathe in through our right side of the nose more, to our right side of the spine. And exhale through the left. And if you're neither of that, just breathe through both. We're going to bring our hands together to the center of our chest. We're going to finish with 3 Oms and 3 Shantis. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow down towards yourself and give yourself thanks for this wonderful practice. Thank you for being here in this class, in this Sangha. Give thanks to your body, your mind, your spirit for working so beautifully together. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Go in peace. Namaste. Okay, everyone.
welcome.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next Tuesday. Bye.
Thank you, Teresa.
You're welcome. Ciao, ciao.